accountable for the history fabricators to just get rid of them and not to attract unnecessary attention to them. They were just pushed back in time. Before reviewing why exactly were the Cathars uncomfortable, let's see what kind of explanation did the Scaligerian followers cook to explain the numerous references to the flourishing Cathar castles up to the 17th century. So the story they are telling us is as follows. Yes, the Cathar castles were destroyed in 13th century during the specially organized crusades against the Cathars, but after that the local rulers of France rebuilt them and started using them for their own purposes, and then in the 17th century they were again destroyed. Of course, that's possible purely theoretically, but not in reality, because although currently France is a very affluent country, that was not the case centuries ago. It was rather a poor country, and it is out of question that it could have afforded to even only restore such a vast network of dozens. Dear to God. Well, most probably their type of Christianity, of which we know very little, was much nearer to the original teachings of Christ, because wherever they went, they organized the social life of themselves and those who followed them, that they all were equal, lived in harmony with nature, taxes were very low or non-existent, and no violent conflicts between the various groups in the society. And that seems fundamentally more Christian to me than the activities of the so-called real Christians that were burning and torturing and so on, which seems to me to be inspired by some other God, not the God of Jesus Christ, but the one with two horns on his head. The original founders of the Cathar culture were also known as Vulgars, and in areas of Italy, France, and Spain, where their culture was flourishing till date, the local people would be called Vulgars, Vulgars, or Bulgars, or something like that. Tribes, or let's say groups of people with similar names, can be found at various places in Asia and the Balkans till now. Apparently these Vulgars, they went and spread and lived in different places.